Exercise 1.3 Problem 7 Discussion. An advertising agency finds that of its 170 clients, 115 use television, 110 use radio and 130 use magazines. Also 85 use television and radio, 75 use television and radio, 95 use radio and magazine, right? 70 use all. Now draw a Venn diagram to represent this data and find how many use only radio, only television and only television and magazine, but not radio. It's very important. Okay, so the total number of clients is 170. If T represents the number of users using, T represents the number of people using television, R represents number of people using radio, M represents number of people using magazine. So N of T will be 115, N of R will be 110, N of M will be equal to 130. And N of T union R union M, that is the total number of people, is 170. Now what will be this? 85 use television and radio, and means intersection, right? So basically N of T intersection R is 85. This again television and radio. So T intersection R, N of T intersection television R is 75. Radio and magazine, N of R intersection M is 95. 70 use all. So N of T intersection R intersection M intersection is 70. Okay, so this is what is given. Now what are we asked to find? How many use only radio, only television, use television and magazine but not radio. Okay, so we'll have to use it, find it using Venn diagram. Now what is the formula? We have, this is that A intersection, because there are three set groups or sets there, T, R and M, like A, B, C. So we'll have to use the T, N of A union B union C formula, which in this case it becomes N of T union R union M, and that formula needs to be used. Okay, so what will be the step? First draw three intersecting circles representing TV, that is T, radio R, M, a magazine representing M, and a box representing U. This is very important. Okay, so there will be some people who will not be using television, radio and magazine. So they will be out of these three circles. Next, fill the area. First, in all the Venn diagram, you will have to put the T intersection R intersection M. Then you fill up T intersection R, R intersection M, T intersection M. Then you fill up the only T, only R, only M and U. Okay, using the above, you will be able to calculate the required questions. So what I suggest is try it. It's little difficult, but you can try it and try to do this, and after working come back and check our working. Okay, so basically if you fill this, you'll be able to get, once you fill this is how much. T intersection is 70, right? Now T intersection R, what the T intersection R has got two parts. One which is common to these two, and then what is left out after subtracting this. So what is our T intersection R? T intersection R is 85. So you have to subtract 15. So only T intersection R is 85 minus 15, 70, that is 15. Similarly, you'll have to do for R intersection M, T intersection M. Okay, right. Now let me go ahead and solve the problem. Okay, I've got all the data, what we explained. Now draw the three circles. The first thing is that we'll have to put, so this is the three circles, T, and this is R, and this is M, and we know number of people who are watching television. N of T is 115. N of T is 115. So this is 115. N of radio is 110. So that is 110. N of magazine is 130. Okay, and total number of people is 170. So 1, 2, 3, 4 data already finished. Next, we'll have to first fill in this part, that is N of T intersection R intersection M. All three users, 70 use all three. So that will come here. Now next is T intersection R, or T intersection M. So television and magazine. So that is 85. So what is that area? Is this area, right? T intersection M is this area. but that includes this also. So this area will be the total 85 minus 70, that is 15. Similarly, now T intersection R, see, is this area, right? How much is that? That is T intersection R is 75. So this whole thing is 75. But this is already, we have taken as 70. So which means this area is 75 minus 70, that is 5. Similarly, R intersection M is this area. This is the key. First you have to start here. Okay, only with this you'll be able to do it. First you have to put T intersection, the 3 intersection, then you have to come for 2 intersections. Now this is R intersection M, that is given as 95. So this whole area is 95. Okay, but this portion is already 70. So this portion will be 95 minus 70, that is 25. Now we have filled all these things. Now let's come to television. So television represents this portion, right? This circle, the entire circle. But already we have covered this. This is already taken. So 75 plus 15, 90. So which means this area, that is outside of all this intersection, this area will be 115 minus 5 minus 70 minus 15. That is what I've done. That is 25. Similarly, this area of R will be the total R. Total R is 115 minus all these intersection areas 5, 70 and 25. So that is 75, 80 and 100, right? So 110 minus 100, that is 10. Similarly, only magazine. This is, what does this area represent? What does this area represent? This is only television. Similarly, this area only magazine. This area only radio. Correct? So that is, but this total represents magazine, because there are people who watch magazine and radio, magazine and television, and all three. Okay, so total magazine is 130, and these 3 intersections are already taken care. So which means this area will be 130 minus this minus this minus this. So that is what minus are taken, put everything inside bracket. So 130 minus 70 minus 15 minus 25, or minus of, add up all these things. So 70 plus 15 plus 25, that is 25, 40, 110. 130 minus 110 is 20. Okay, so now let's put out all. From Venn diagram, number of clients who use only radio. Is this area, right? So that is 110 minus all this intersection. Total number of people using radio is 110. But this 5 use radio and television. And this 70 use radio, television and magazine. And 25 use radio and magazine. So all these 3 needs to be subtracted from 110. So that is 10. Similarly, who use only TV. Who use only TV is this area, right? That is 115 minus 5 minus 70 minus 15, because 5 use television and radio. 70 use all 3. 15 use television and magazine. So 115 minus 5 minus 70 minus 15. So that is why I put minus and put all other things inside the bracket. Similarly, number of clients. Okay, the next is the number of clients who use only TV and magazine but not radio. So what we'll have to do is that, okay, let me just get a clear diagram, 1 second. Okay, this is better, isn't it? Now I've removed all those things. So here asking us number of clients who use only TV and magazine but not radio. Okay, so what is TV and magazine? It is this area, right? It is this area, TV and magazine. And that is 85. But if you look at it, what is this portion? TV, magazine and radio. And what will be this? This will be TV and magazine only. Am I right? Because this 70 goes into that radio. This portion is already in R. So this portion, this is T intersection R. But this portion is, sorry, T intersection M, but only T intersection M. Because we are removing this 70, which is part of radio also. So the number of clients who will be using TV and radio, but not, sorry, TV and magazine, but not radio, will be this whole area, which is 85 minus 70. That is this one. Okay, so that is basically this area. So 85 minus 70, that is equal to 50. Now on the same basis, if you want to find number of people who are doing television and radio only, it is this portion, because this whole thing is 75. And if you remove this 70, then this portion is 5. Similarly, what is this? This is only using radio and magazine, because radio and magazine is 70 plus 20, 25, right? That is 95, because they say, see, this is 95. This whole thing is 95. So this is radio also included. That is, this 70 is radio, magazine and television. So this is 95 is radio and magazine only. So if you remove the 70, we get this area, which is radio and magazine only. So that is 25. Okay. So this is how this problem needs to be worked. I hope it's clear. Okay. If not, please go through one more time. It will become clear. Thanks for watching this video.